Hey everyone, so in this video, I am going to be walking through how I'm going to be setting up an automation for this reelfarm TikTok page. Right now, I already have one running, talking about 5, 6, 7 movies you haven't seen, stuff like that. One of them actually got 71,000 views a few days ago. All the comments are just agreeing with it. It's funny that no one points out that this is AI. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to show you what else I'm going to be adding to this reelfarm page inside of reelfarm. So that page that you just saw is actually running 100% from this automation right here. The information is not updated, but I can just refresh in a second. But this is what's going on. So twice a day it's posting. This is the prompt config, some settings, some slide images. So I have the hook image always pulling from this image collection, and then I have auto images selected. So that means every time it's creating a new slide for that slideshow, other than the hook image, it's automatically pulling images based on the context of the slide. So you can say Moon 2009. So we have that poster. Same for coherence. That's what it means by auto images. We have that turned on. Aspect ratio 4:5. So what I'm explaining to you right now is what the automation is doing. Also the TikTok settings. This is what I have going. So it's not posting as a draft. It's just going automatically straight to the page. So it's 100% automated, right? I actually just duplicated this. So what I did is I duplicated it, and now we have a new one, movies to watch, right here. And I changed it a little bit, and we're going to keep working on this so you can see my process. I'm going to change the schedule in a second, but for the prompt config, I changed this because I want to do a little bit more different stuff. I also want to do highest grossing movies, highest paid actresses, people who've made over 10 million, highest paid actors of all time. So I want to make posts all about this stuff. And what it's going to do is every time the automation runs, it's going to pull from one of these 23 hooks, and it's going to go down the list. And then once it's done, it recycles and keeps doing that, right? And it's pretty self-explanatory. The format is just the hook for the first slide, and then all the other slides is either the film title or the actor's name, and then the second text item on those slides is how much money they made. For the slide images, I'm going to change the hook image, but I'm also going to keep the auto images because I want to pull that in. I'm going to keep everything else. So the only thing I'm really changing is the prompt config right here for the narrative and the format. And then for the slide images, we're going to change that. So I'm going to go over to image collections, and we're going to create a new image collection. Click new or add, and we're just going to think of stuff right here. So I was thinking about using this hustle core thing because these are typically actors. And I feel like these are good images. So it's for a different slideshow automation I was running, but I think these might do fine. So to give you an example, we can go back to the automations, and we're going to set this image collection or the image collection for that automation with the one I just showed you. So we're going to go back here, click hook images, use the hustle core image collection. And when I do that, we're going to be able to create the slideshows with this image collection as the hook. It's pretty self-explanatory. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then we can actually click preview right here to then preview the slideshow so we can see when it goes on the automation what it's going to look like. So this is going to give us a good sense of how to course correct if we don't like the slides. Personally, I'm going to do about 3, 4, 5 different slideshows as tests. I'm going to do one more. So I'm able to see what this automation will be producing. Because I don't want to just run it and then just assume that's going to be good. I want to test it, make sure it's actually doing slideshows that I like. Now this might take anywhere between, 30 seconds at the fastest, upwards of like 2, maybe 3 minutes. I've never seen it really go that far, but I think 1 to 2 minutes is a good range to see, or how long it takes for a slideshow to generate. So this is the first one. It says top 5 highest paid actresses. So I forgot I have actors and actresses, and it's just pulling from this image collection. So I might actually want to make this specific automation for either male or female, and then section out the automations so I can do that. But it says Scarlett Johansson, image is fine. It's her, but it doesn't look great. Angelina Jolie, Gal Gadot, Melissa McCarthy. This is perfect. This is exactly what I was thinking about. I do want to actually make one of these font sizes a little bit bigger And then also maybe I can do like a grid of like 4 images. So it's like 4 images of Emily Blunt, 4 images of her. All right. But also change this so we can section out the automations into male and female. Let me refresh the page because I don't think this is going to load. I think whatever it's called, the real-time connection lost. 5 actresses who have made over 10 million last year. Margot Robbie, Barbara Ferrari. See, so this is an example of slideshows that are automatically pulling in images. And I actually really like, that's pretty consistent. That's really surprising that it got these 2 images back to back. Wow. I'm actually really surprised about how this one turned out. This one, well, obviously, like I said, the images for the hook image are male. So I do need to section them out. So what I can do about this is actually duplicate this automation and then change the narrative and the hook images. So what I can do for this one right here is actually, I'm going to copy this just in case. I'm going to make sure all of these right here are let's just do just male. So we're going to do highest paid actors, 2025, actors, we can keep movies. Let's do movies and actors, movies, actors. Yep. Okay, so this is good. Click save. Let's refresh the page. Just make sure everything's good to go. And then I'm going to go over to here and make sure this is all female. So remove all the images or all the highest grossing movie stuff because we already had those in the other one. So we're going to do highest paid actresses, 5 actresses, highest paid actresses of all time, 5 actresses. Remove these for now. We already have top 5. That's fine. Top 5 actresses paid all the time. We have actresses. Perfect. I'm going to redo that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't actually have to change the order if you don't really want to. I don't think it matters. But we're going to click save. Then from here, we're going to go back over to the image collections and then pull images for this image collection because we don't want it to be male or men or in the posts that are talking about women. So we can just do like female actresses and just kind of think about what we want to come up with. This is fine. I do want to be a little bit more aesthetic. So maybe I can cancel this and do, maybe like Hollywood, feminine Hollywood aesthetic and see what that comes up with. Now, every time we search something, oh, these are good. I like this. Oh, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for, actually. So we're actually going to clear, because I like clearing all the selections so I can pick out exactly which ones I like. So like this one, like that image, like this image, this image, this one, that one works, that one works. These all really work. Oh my God, I'm excited. This is good. This is really good. This one, this. What else? Create collection. Ooh, it says failed to create collection. Let me check that out really quick. Okay, I just fixed it. I'm gonna click create collection. And then the cool part about this is actually just added this feature in a few days ago. But if we refresh the image collections and we go check out the collection that we just created, we don't have to, wait, what was the right way to say this? You can now go into an image collection and click add, and then add images into this existing image collection instead of creating a new one, which is pretty good. I like that. We're going to use the same, what's this called? Search query and do something a little bit different. We can do like top 5 actresses of 2025. I think that's not a bad one, but we can, I don't like this at all. I don't like this one. I like keeping the aesthetic. You can do modern, or what's someone, we can do like just Scarlett Johansson. I don't know how to spell her name. Sacrilette. I think we can just do like one image or a few images of her. Like this one. This one, I think that's a funny one. Oh, we can do, I have a good idea off that image alone. We can do like celebrities, um, celebrities, um, funny photos and use that as the hook. That could be a good hook. I don't know. We can test it out. Ooh, I mean, they're not all great, but I think it's fine. Clear. We're gonna add like two images. This one of Zendaya. Um, let's see. Probably just the Zendaya one, honestly. Maybe Billie Eilish would be kind of funny. Um, yeah, I don't like this at all, actually. I'm gonna click add to Pinterest or add to this image collection. And then what we're gonna do is go back to the automation when that's done. And then we're going to set the image, the hook image collection as that image collection. So we're gonna go back here, click slide images. Okay, there it goes. We have just updated it. And we can click sample right here so we can see what kind of slideshows it's going to create with that new image collection. Like I said, this might take a minute or two. So I'm just gonna pause the video, create two of them, pause the video, and we can check it out what it's going to do with the slideshows. Okay, the first one just created, so we can go check it out. Top 5 highest paid actresses of all time. Emily Blunt, Melissa McCarthy, Gal Gadot, Angelina Jolie, Scarlett Johansson. Same thing, same prompt, because that's what we got for the last one, so it's going to be the same information. But yeah, this is an example of what an automation looks like when you create it. Now, the cool thing is I can actually have 3 automations going to the same page at different times. So we're going to go back to the original collection or original automation for the posts that are being sent out right here. And we can change the schedule to actually be, we can do every other day like this. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Click save. And then we can go over here to this one and then do the opposite. So Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Same times. So it's going to be alternating. So like every other, oops, did that work? What happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So every other day is going to be a different automation. So we can cycle through a bunch of different types of content. And then, this one just created right here. Top 5 highest paid actresses of all time. Same thing, different photos though, because it's always pulling from different stuff. But that one's going to be the same for some reason. Or is it the same photos? I can't tell. But yeah, this is a good example of what it creates. Now, it shouldn't actually use the same hook, which is a little worrying. Do I have two of the same thing? I have a bunch of the same stuff, so maybe that's why. But let's refresh the page and see what's going on. We can sample it one more time. Now it shouldn't, oh, you know why? It created 2 of the same hook because they were being created kind of concurrently at the same time. Usually you want one to go up and then when that's done, then you can do another one. And then it understands what was just created because this one right here didn't realize it was being created at the same time. So it just used the same hook. So this one right here is going to be different. But yeah, for now, let's go back to the edit button, click schedule, and we're going to have the same thing running, except we are going to, oops, there it goes. Oh, it just started. I thought it was finished. We're actually going to do, just one time every single day. And we can do at like 12:18 p.m. So middle of the day, we can do it like this. Just to section it out. Sometimes it's going to be 2, some of the posts for that TikTok page is going to be 2 times a day. Other ones are going to be 3 times a day. I think it's going to be really good because we're going to get, a sense of different types of content. We're going to do highest paid actresses, highest paid actors, movies, as well as some movies, for recommendations and stuff like that. So this one was just created 5 actresses who made over 20 million last year. Margot Robbie, Barbie, Zendaya, Anya Taylor-Joy, and it only made 4, even though it says 5. Which honestly, you can see that either way. You can see that as good, or bad. Bad as in it's not actually 5, or good as in it's kind of like engagement bait. You're getting people to comment saying you missed one, which gives you more engagement, which drives more views. So anyways, that is me setting up an automation, or actually 2 automations right here. So you can see how I am automating the reelfarm TikTok page. You can do everything just like this inside of reelfarm. And the coolest thing about this is actually when you sign into reelfarm and click new automation, you are able to use the exact templates I just used in order to automate those to your TikTok account. So everything you see in here is up for grabs. All you have to do is, click on new automation, click the template, and what that does is it automatically adds that automation that I just created in my account into your account. So you can quickly get an automation up and running. But yeah, hope you like this video. I'll make a few more in the future, but this should be a good example of what an automation is, how I'm using them, how you can use them too, and how to prompt them, and how that works. So I hope you like this video. Let me know if you like it.